It's a gathering of serving and former governors, the Chief of Staff to President Muhammadu Buhari, other top public office holders, heads of security agencies, as well as members of the academia for the 11th edition of the annual Arewa House Lecture in Kaduna State. The event is put together to honor the late Premier of Northern Region, Sir Ahmadu Bello, and also to discuss issues affecting the region with a view to coming up with solutions. In his lecture, which focuses on the reduction of the cost of governance for inclusive growth and youth development in the Northern region, the chairman of the Northern Governors Forum and governor of Plateau State, Simon LALONG, says there is a need for all tiers of government to cut down on the cost of governance.
It is very apt to say that another dimension to the high cost of governance in Nigeria revolves around the issue of retinue of public appointees of government from the federal, state, and local government. This high expenditure is attributed to the large number of cabinets maintained by governments at these tiers of government, largely to either pacify political, regional, religious, and other interests with the attendant high salaries, allowances, extra costs, and the like. Currently, at the national level, there are 28 ministries, 44 ministers, and about 215 government departments and agencies. In 2011, the Presidential Advisory Committee, led by General T.Y. Danjuma, expressed concern over the high cost of governance and advised that, quote, government should begin the process of merging and reducing the federal ministries and other government agencies to help cut down on government unnecessary spending.
The chairman of the occasion and national leader of the All Progressives Congress, Bola Tinubu, on his part says the fact that the nation is going through the debilitating challenges imposed by COVID-19 makes the discourse on reducing the cost of governance timely.
Cost of governance is always a key factor in socio-economic development of any nation, but it is also one side of that important coin. We must not look at the cost alone. We must weigh the cost against the benefits derived therefrom. For example, one can pay a high cost on a productive enterprise, but reap a higher benefit. Such would be considered a good investment. However, one can pay a low cost but reap no benefit at all in the endeavor. We inherently say it's unproductive. There will be a waste. Thus, we must be careful in what we say and truly mean when we talk of cost of governance.
Apart from addressing the issue of cost of governance, the former governor of Lagos State also provides tips on how to deal with the problems of unemployment.
The development of any populous nation has always been dependent on the ability of government to allocate sufficient funds to projects and programs that create and encourage enduring growth and employment. We must reject that mode of thinking that assumes government expenditure is inherently unproductive as well as harmful to the overall economy.
For the governor of Kaduna State, who was represented by his deputy, the time has come for leaders to think outside the box when dealing with present and emergent security and socio-economic challenges.
No matter the severity of the challenges, elected leaders and other elites must discharge their obligations to enforce the rule of law and protect the right of every citizen to live in peace and safety.
Delivering the president's address at the occasion, the Chief of Staff to the President, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, says reducing the cost of governance is a collective responsibility of all, as that is the only way to free up resources for development.
We must not assume that the problems of our country should and can be solved by President Buhari alone or his administration. Yes, he's going to be leading, continue to lead by example, but state governors, local government leaders, traditional authorities, religious leaders, civil society groups, and yes, even the media have a responsibility to work collectively and put the interests of our country first and foremost.
As the wind of COVID-19 pandemic still blows across the globe with its negative impact on the economy, coupled with security and other socio-economic challenges, the takeaway from this lecture is the need for those in leadership in the northern region to critically prioritize the economic development of the region.